Hello everybody, just want to do a few videos about the upcoming Strata RaceTransponder, which is a new app that's currently still in testing but hopefully will be released very soon, that offers additional functionality in Strata hosted events of all types that will enhance the experience for race directors, league administrators and also competitors. This video, we're going to be concentrating on the livery downloads. So this will effectively replace the livery download option on the website and allow you to use the app to download the liveries, which offers quite a few benefits. So we'll just go over that in this video. Quick overview of the app. Here it is. I can drag it around, and wherever I drag it to, it will stay there. If I close the app down and reopen it, it will reappear where I last left it. It is currently in the off state. There are a couple of controls here. There's the on-off button, volume controls, subject of another video. So all that remains really at the moment is just to switch it on. So on button, press, and it tells me it's waiting for ACC. That's because we're not connected to a server. We're not actually in a race server at the moment. Also says at the bottom, on managed event mode. I think that's related to the last event that the transponder was in, so it's a bit of a hangover. That will change may change depending on the server that you connect to. But an unmanaged event is an open event, like a practice event, a fun, a social race, something where active administration is not part of the running of the event necessarily. A managed event is where active administration is assumed. You have to register for the event. You can upload liveries for it. There may be penalties depending on what happens during the race. All those kind of things. All those things that happen in the league and championship races. So this is an unmanaged one, with the opposite number being the managed event. So in this unmanaged event, we're looking at joining the practice session for the Chris A Sim Racing Boomer Cup, and here it is for the Donington round. This is a linked practice session, so it's an official practice session for the Boomer Cup Championship. Here I am in the Jaguar, so I'll connect, and in we go to Donington. As soon as we join the server, you'll see that the transponder is updated. It's got two options. This one refers to SimStrata Pit Box, which is an upcoming feature subject to another video that I want to talk about. Really rather exciting, but we'll go into that later. And also this paintbrush refers to liveries, which is what we're going to talk about now. So just to show you where we're going to download the liveries to, as you would expect, the customs liveries folder within Assetto Corsa Competizione. I've got a backup folder that's just a backup of the liveries that were there, but essentially the folder is empty. So we'll come back to that. Select the paintbrush, click on it, and I get another dialogue. I can move the dialogue around actually if you prefer, but it just appears in the center of the screen otherwise. Asking me where I'm going to download the liveries to, which directory or folder, and the level of detail that I desire. So let's select the correct folder. So as you can see, it's going to documents Assetto Corsa Competizione and customs. And if I select liveries and then select folder, there we go. So now it's just telling me what folder I've got set up. And that is the correct one. If you download it to the wrong folder, you won't see anything. So, and it won't stop you downloading to the wrong folder. So just make sure it is set up correctly. Livery detail. Choices are obviously very large, medium, small. Very large refers to larger than normal that you have in the game. Basically, it allows up to 8K textures. Not really sure what the impact of this is personally. I wanted to offer the option because one of the key parts of the RaceTransponder livery downloader is that it generates the runtime textures after the download, which means that using custom liveries in this way, there will no longer be any join lag, which is a major benefit. One of the headaches of custom liveries is the join lag, where another driver joins the server whilst you're in there, and that driver, you haven't seen that driver with that livery before, so the game will then generate the runtime textures whilst you're in the car, and you get 2 or 3 second lag. The lag can be considerable, and it's undrivable and often results in a crash, especially if more than one person is joining. So it's not a good situation. So custom liveries have had to be managed quite closely. However, with this, there's no need. Once you've downloaded liveries, you have all the runtime textures, and you will not experience any lag. Now, because I'm generating the runtime textures during the download, I'm going to offer the options what size you want those runtime textures to be. So if somebody uploads a texture at 8K, very large, you will see the texture. It basically will represent the texture in 8K in the game. I haven't fully tested this to see whether you can actually see any difference or not, but as I can offer the option, there it is. A medium and small, there is a visual degradation with medium, there's no doubt about it, but the textures are half the size. So if you don't have a system, or you don't feel confident in using custom liveries at the moment because of the limitations of your particular system, then you can experiment with medium and small and see if you can find a happy place between detail and still being involved with custom liveries, or not using custom liveries. So it gives you that option. And obviously with the small, the most FPS option, the visual degradation is quite considerable when you look at the cars up close. From a distance, it doesn't actually look that bad, to be honest with you. But whether you like it or not, the option is there. Feel free to experiment and try and make use of it. For now, I'm going to go with large, which is the standard 4K size that we see in game. Right, and I'll press download. So the transponder will update, tell me what it's doing, and it's currently downloading the liveries. This could take a fair amount of time because it is regenerating a lot of the liveries. So make sure you allow enough time for this to take place. If you've got 40, 50 competitors, and they've all got custom liveries, it will not happen quickly. This is something that you want to take account of. So it's probably one of the first things you'll do when you join the practice session for an event. So in this case, it's finished. There's only really about 8 or 9 liveries to do, and there they are. So let's go and take a look at the first one. See the standard components for the decals and sponsors, JSONs and PNG files. And here are the runtime liveries that have been automatically generated for you. So as I said, the major point of this is we don't have to go to the website anymore to download the liveries before the event starts, and you don't have to go through the pain of managing, or coping with the join lag. You just jump into the event, jump into the practice server, open up the transponder, start it up, download the liveries. When the download is finished, exit the server, and then rejoin, and you will see those newly downloaded liveries, and with no need to worry about any of that lag. As I said, hopefully this will come out soon, and I'm going to do some more videos about the other features of the transponder very shortly as well. So that's it. Thank you very much, and see you later.